Previously on Smart Mobility Today, we shared news about space, water security, the Ostimo Engineering Careers Tour, and the Winter Olympics. This week's show includes more news from space, more on water security, student videos from our Engineering Careers Tour at Wayne State University, plus AVs, EV batteries, humanoid robots, and hydrogen under the ground in Michigan.
You've got something to say, and we can help you say it. Detroit Media Productions is here for your audio, photography, and video needs. DetroitMediaProductions.com.
Hi, this is Cindy Polakowski. Self-driving trucks can now legally drive faster and further than humans. Aurora's trucks travel nonstop as they move from Fort Worth to Phoenix. That 1,000-mile route exceeds what human drivers can do legally. The Aurora trucks take about 15 hours to carry freight on a 1,000-mile journey, while humans take much longer, partly due to federal regulations limiting how long they can be behind the wheel. Their 11-hour maximum driving duration, or their mandated 30-minute break every 8 hours, once that threshold is hit, they are off the road for 10 hours. According to Aurora CEO Chris Urmson, this represents, quote, the dawn of a superhuman future for freight. Uber is investing more than $100 million to develop AV charging hubs, more evidence of the company's commitment to its self-driving operations. The plan involves the construction of DC fast charging stations at its autonomous depots and at pit stops in the company's priority cities. The Global Automobility Engineering Careers Tour, made possible with the generous support of Ostimo, features many interviews with students and explores the ways that student groups and teams contribute to today's engineering education. You can watch interviews with Kasib Khan, president of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, and Brody Kavanaugh, president of Warrior Racing. Both are great examples of how hands-on experiences contribute to an excellent engineering education. More student videos will drop this month and next. Just go to globalautomobility.com.
Looking for better ways to manage your IT, phone systems, or remote workforce? Improve your organization using technology that works for you. psntechnology.com.
According to a study by battery health experts at Generational, electric car batteries are lasting longer than expected. The study looked at 8,000 EVs from 36 manufacturers and focused on vehicles that were up to 12 years old, with mileage up to 160,000 miles. The quote, state of health, or SOH, of the batteries was an average of 95%. The oldest vehicles, between 8 and 12 years old, had a median battery SOH of 85%. Manufacturers replace batteries when their state of health hits 70%. This is great news. In China, Lunar New Year started this week. The 15-day celebration concludes with Lantern Festival, where people hang up lanterns and eat tang yuan, or sweet rice balls, all in the shape of a sphere, a symbol of reunion. The kickoff, as seen on Chinese TV's Spring Festival Gala, showcased the country's push to dominate humanoid robots by introducing 4 humanoid robot startups: Unitree Robotics, Galbot, Notix, and Magic Lab. The demonstration of their humanoid robots featured a martial arts demonstration where robots performed sophisticated fight sequences waving swords, poles, and nunchucks, and believe it or not, a comedy skit where they appeared along with human actors. This week, AST Space Mobile announced the launch of a record-breaking spacecraft called Bluebird 6. The big innovation is its huge antenna. The satellite spans 2,400 square feet and is the largest commercial communications array antenna ever deployed in low Earth orbit. The company, with 6 smaller satellites already in operation, has plans for many more. Together, they are planned to form a cellular broadband network aimed specifically at smartphones. George Mason University Associate Professor of Physics and Astronomy, Peter Plafchin, is concerned, quote, "The view of our sky is changing. Even in dark sky locations, things are going to look different." You might remember a story we shared last month when Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced plans to pull hydrogen from under the ground here in my home state. The idea of making Michigan a hub for geologic hydrogen is focused on what some call an untapped reserve of clean fuel. The promise is access to naturally occurring underground hydrogen gas, a cheaper and cleaner energy source than manufactured hydrogen for decarbonizing heavy industries. Michigan is the focus because of the state's location over the Mid-Continent Rift, a geological formation potentially holding large, accessible reservoirs of hydrogen. We will be right back.
All right, ready. All right, I'm ready. No, that's fine. All right, I'm ready.
More water. I know.
But I can give it a go. Presenting.
Too many. I did.
Hey, close the door.
That's why it makes no sense. Okay.
Freelancers, gig workers, and entrepreneurs are creating the future of work. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter at workshifter.com and follow us at Workshifter on social media.
OpenAI is working with 2 defense technology companies and the Pentagon to develop drone swarming software for the military that is voice controlled. The OpenAI technology would be used to translate a battlefield commander's voice commands to digital instructions delivered to drones. This project will roll out as a $100 million 6-month competition whose goal is to enable a single operator to manage large fleets of autonomous systems. While we're talking about AI, according to a story in Smart Cities Dive, an expert panel discussed the ethical challenges of deploying artificial intelligence in local government. The panel argued that AI itself cannot be ethical, but that a moral responsibility lies entirely with the humans who design, curate, and oversee the technology. The panel called for a, quote, human in the loop to ensure data, fairness, and accountability in the use of AI. The experts also stressed the need for transparency and clear governance as cities address the challenge of balancing the advantages of AI efficiency against the risks of inadequate oversight. And one more story about the challenges posed by AI. It's about the way we use water. It is an important topic because about 60% of gross domestic product globally is tied to access to water. A piece in Forbes looks at the use of water from a strategic perspective. It is part of the textile industry, the auto industry, and is needed to cool power systems every time AI does a search, a retrieval from the cloud, or a computation. If you are interested in the topic and its impact on the Great Lakes, click on the blue dot logo at our website, globalautomobility.com.
Read these stories and more at globalautomobility.com and subscribe to Smart Mobility Today on your favorite podcast platform. Sign up to receive our weekly newsletter and follow us on social media at Smart Mobility Today. Produced by Detroit Media Productions, this is Smart Mobility Today.